Hello, darlings. Welcome to a place where the world feels untouched, where the air is so clear it almost sparkles, and where every breath fills your lungs with the chill of adventure. Join me on a journey to Greenland, a land of ice, silence, and ancient secrets. Here, the landscape stretches endlessly, a frozen canvas painted with the soft blues and whites of winter's embrace. Imagine giant icebergs drifting in a sea of blue and white, the air crisp and pure. Each iceberg is a silent giant, sculpted by time and tide, carrying stories from centuries past. Here, tiny villages nestle in remote fjords, clusters of brightly colored houses vivid against endless snow. These homes are beacons of warmth and community in a world ruled by ice. Life is tied to the ice and sea. Every day people venture out onto the frozen expanse, fishing, hunting, and gathering, their lives shaped by the rhythm of the seasons. For generations, the Inuit have thrived here, reading the weather and the ice, living in harmony with nature. Their wisdom is passed down through stories, songs, and the quiet observation of the land. There are no roads, only boats in summer, dog sleds or helicopters in winter. Travel here is an adventure in itself, a reminder of how remote and wild this place truly is. The sound of dogs' paws on snow is the heartbeat of the wilderness. Their energy and spirit are woven into the fabric of daily life, connecting people to the land and to each other. Arriving, you notice the profound peace, broken only by seabirds or the distant groan of a glacier. The silence here is deep, almost sacred, inviting you to listen and reflect. But this peace is fragile. The balance between people and nature is delicate, and the signs of change are everywhere. The ancient way of life faces its greatest challenge. The ice is disappearing. Glaciers retreat, and the old patterns of life are threatened by a warming world. The world is changing, and so is Greenland. Modern life creeps in, blending with tradition, and the landscape itself is shifting before our eyes. I want to take you into these communities to meet the people and hear their stories before this world melts away. Their resilience, humor, and hope shine through even the coldest days. It's a story of survival, beauty, and hope. In every smile, every shared meal, and every tradition, you'll find the spirit of Greenland alive and strong. Here, every day is a testament to resilience. The people adapt, endure, and celebrate life, no matter how harsh the environment. Let's step into the heart of Greenland, where the ice still shapes life. The adventure begins, and together we'll discover the wonders and challenges of this extraordinary land. How do you survive where winter is endless and cold bites deep, with warmth, community, and ingenuity? Houses are sturdy, painted in bright colors to cheer the long, dark winters. Inside, families gather, sharing stories and laughter while storms rage outside. Food is central. Hunting and fishing are skills passed down for generations. Seals, reindeer, and fish provide sustenance. Nothing is wasted. Sharing food binds the community together. The sea ice becomes a highway in winter, connecting villages and opening hunting grounds. Dog sleds, guided by skilled mushers, are still cherished even as snowmobiles appear. Community is the true secret to survival. Everyone depends on each other. Children learn from elders raised by the whole village. Belonging here is as vital as the warmest coat. This social fabric has allowed these communities to endure. In Greenland, survival is a shared effort. Tradition and adaptation walk hand in hand. Life here is tough, but it's also full of heart. Life here follows the ice. Its presence and absence dictate every aspect of existence. The people of Greenland have learned to read the subtle signs in the snow and sky, their lives intertwined with the ever-changing landscape. The freeze and thaw of the sea ice shape every season, marking the passage of time and the rhythm of daily life. Winter brings deep cold and darkness. Families gather indoors, sharing stories and wisdom as the northern lights dance above, painting the sky with color and hope. When spring awakens the land, the sun returns and the ice begins to break up. Hunters venture out, reading the shifting flows for safe passage, relying on generations of knowledge to guide them. Migratory birds return, filling the air with their calls and signaling renewal and activity. The land stirs with new energy. Summer is a burst of life. The midnight sun never sets, casting a golden glow over the land. Boats replace sleds and the tundra blooms with wildflowers and berries. Children play late into the night, their laughter echoing through the village as daylight stretches endlessly. It's a time to fish, gather, and prepare for the next winter. Families work together, drying fish and storing food, ensuring survival through the long months ahead. Autumn brings shorter days and the first snows, as the cycle begins again. The air grows crisp, and preparations for winter intensify. Hunters ready their gear for the long season ahead, repairing sleds and checking equipment, passing on skills to the next generation. This rhythm of freezing and thawing has shaped Inuit culture for millennia, forging strong bonds between people and the land. But now, the rhythm is faltering. The ice melts sooner and returns later, disrupting ancient patterns. The seasons are shifting and the ice is less predictable. Hunters and families must adapt to new dangers and uncertainties. The ancient pulse of the Arctic is out of sync, echoing uncertainty across the land and sea. Change is coming faster than ever before, challenging traditions and threatening the balance of life. The people must adapt to survive, blending old wisdom with new ways, determined to keep their culture alive in a world where the ice no longer keeps perfect time. Greenland's ancient rhythms are being disrupted. Winters are milder, sea ice forms later and melts earlier, becoming thin and unpredictable. Cracks appear without warning, making travel and hunting dangerous. The traditional seal hunt is harder. Polar bears lose their hunting grounds and come closer to villages. The entire food chain is shifting. The Greenland ice sheet is shrinking. Glaciers move faster. Icebergs break away. Rivers carve the ice. Melting permafrost cracks buildings. Coastal erosion threatens homes, and familiar fishing spots change. Generations of knowledge about the ice are becoming unreliable. For villagers, these changes are daily reality, not distant science. Their world is melting beneath their feet and uncertainty grows. To truly understand what is happening here, you must listen to the people themselves, their stories, their memories, and their hopes for the future. Elder Lars remembers when the ice was thick and safe, stretching endlessly across the horizon. Now, he says, the ice is a stranger, my grandchildren won't know the world I knew. His voice carries both sorrow and wisdom, echoing the changes he's witnessed over a lifetime. Malik, a young hunter, worries, I want to teach my son, but the old rules don't work. We must learn everything again. He faces a world where the knowledge passed down for generations is no longer enough, and every day brings new challenges to overcome. Anya, a mother, struggles to store food as summers warm and the seasons shift unpredictably. We are proud. We don't want to depend on outsiders. She works hard to provide for her family, determined to keep their independence alive. These are stories of loss but also of resilience. Families gather together, supporting one another through uncertainty, finding strength in community bonds. The people of Greenland are adapting, combining traditional skills with new technology. They use satellite phones to stay connected and modern boats to fish in changing waters. They use their deep knowledge of the land and sea to navigate new challenges, blending ancient wisdom with modern tools to survive. There's determination to preserve culture and way of life. Traditions are celebrated and elders teach the young, ensuring that their heritage endures. The ice is our home, a young woman says. It's changing, so we must change with it. We will find a way. Her words reflect both uncertainty and hope for the future. The community faces fear, but also hope. They look to each other for support, sharing ideas and solutions as they face the unknown together. They are not passive, they are problem solvers, working together to repair boats, share resources, and adapt to whatever comes next. Pride and self-sufficiency run deep. Each family stands strong, drawing on generations of experience and a fierce sense of identity. The struggle is real, but so is the spirit. Through storms and uncertainty, the people of Greenland refuse to give up. Every voice is a testament to endurance. Each story, each memory is a thread in the fabric of this resilient community. The future is uncertain, but the will to survive is strong. Children play and dream, families look to the horizon, and hope persists. These stories must be heard, for they are the living history of a people facing profound change. They are the heart of Greenland, beating strong in the face of an uncertain tomorrow. Greenlandic Inuit culture is alive, shaped by the Arctic for generations. Intricate beadwork, unique language, and dozens of words for snow reflect a deep connection to the land. Art, storytelling, and carving are woven into daily life, teaching history and survival. Drum dances and music connect people to ancestors and the world around them. These traditions are a source of pride and community. But all are linked to the ice, Their stories, language, and skills depend on it. As the ice melts, it's not just the land at risk, but the soul of the culture. A vital connection to the past is threatened. The loss is more than physical, it's spiritual. Preserving culture means preserving the ice. Greenland's landscape humbles you. Towering mountains, silent fjords, and the thunder of carving glaciers. The light is magical blue shadows in winter, golden glow in summer, and the northern lights shimmering above. For locals, this is more than scenery. It's home provider and sacred space. Their connection to the land is spiritual. Every place has a name and a story. The landscape is a living map of history and identity. This bond is what's at stake. Losing the ice means losing a profound connection. The beauty is in the relationship between people and place. As the land changes, that bond is stretched thin. We risk losing not just wilderness, but wisdom. The soul of Greenland is in its people and their harmony with nature. That is what must be protected. Despite the challenges, hope remains. Greenlanders are resilient, adapting and innovating. They're finding new ways to hunt, fish, and support their communities, like sustainable tourism. Education bridges tradition and science. Young people become advocates, sharing their stories globally. Collaboration with scientists brings new understanding and solutions. The world is starting to listen. The story of Greenland is a warning and an opportunity. We can act together to change the future. The fate of the ice villages is not sealed. The resilience of Greenland's people inspires us all. Their courage shows what's possible. In their hope, we find our own. The future can still be written. Greenland's story is our story. The melting Arctic is linked to choices we make everywhere. We share the same air, oceans, and future. Every action matters. Reduce your carbon footprint, support climate action, and raise awareness. Share these stories. Show the human face of climate change. Support sustainable tourism and organizations preserving Inuit culture. Listen, learn, and stand in solidarity. The people of Greenland ask for partnership, not pity. Let's care for this fragile world, because their future mirrors our own. Let's match their courage with our commitment. Together, we can ensure Greenland's ice villages endure for generations to come.